YouTube, what's good? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another video, guys. And guys, I like to apologize about not putting out my regular content on Monday. I caught a stomach virus, and trust me, it wasn't the CV-19 or anything like that. But I had a stomach virus, and I just couldn't shake it, guys. And I had a video uploaded and I couldn't submit it until yesterday. So I submitted one for you yesterday. So guys, I apologize. That's not gonna be happening. But that was just a bad stomach ache. So I'm sorry. So what I'm gonna do today is give you some deep waiver wire sleepers. And guys, a lot of guys that's on the waiver wire I've talked about and put my foot strong into what I believe about those players. So just look at my previous videos for the last 2 to 3 weeks, and you can find some guys out there to stream. You know, guys like Jacoby Myers, guys like Baker Mayfield, guys like Nelson. These guys are out there, but I'm going to talk about them again, guys. Say I can give you some more guys to pick up, but it's not too many guys out there just new on the waiver wire. And the guys that are, I'm going to try to talk about them. And if I don't mention them, guys, just hit me up through the comment section or hit me up at my Gmail account at FantasyGoodeSports@gmail.com, guys. And that way, just give me, if I say, Terry, how about doing a video on this? And I'm not saying I'm guaranteed to do a video on it, but guys, also just to let you know, if you want a guaranteed video for me to do, all you have to do is hit me up at my website at goodsportstd.com, and I do any video for you guys for the just for a consultation fee. So you will see, you can go to my website and you see what the consultation fee. It's only $40, and that way, guys, I do a video on whoever you need, or we just can talk about the player. We can do a Skype. So guys, that's stuff that's for y'all, whatever. And I know some of you short on money, so I'm not big on that. That's why I do YouTube. It's for free, and I answer all the comment questions. I'm gonna do that for a while, guys. So let's get started. So guys, I'm gonna talk about my QBs first, and I only got 3 guys per position. So 3 guys. So let me talk about quarterbacks. My first quarterback that I'm gonna talk about today is Alex Smith. Now, I'm not telling you, and of course it's pretty obvious y'all know this. I'm not telling you to drop Lamar Jackson and pick up Alex Smith. But say you in a 12, 14 team league, guys, and you have no other quarterback to stream. And Alex Smith is out there. Let me see. I'm trying to think of some other quarterbacks, guys, that y'all might want to stream them. But anyways, Alex Smith is not a bad play. And the reason why I say that, guys, is because it's Alex Smith. He's a great quarterback in knowing the offense and getting the ball out quick, guys. So that means a lot of short stuff underneath, far as Terry McLaurin, Logan Thomas, and also J.D. McKissick and Antonio Brown. And also some of the other receivers, guys. So I believe these offenses going to be what I would say normalized, if that's the right rhetoric to use. But yeah, guys, so Alex Smith is going to get the ball out quickly. He's going to listen to what the coaches say. So the offense is not going to be extravagant, but it's going to be a good floor for all the players that are fantasy viable on this team, guys. So Alex Smith is not a bad play. Some of your leagues, guys, you don't have really a lot of good quarterbacks out there. But I like Alex Smith. Now, I got 2 other guys that I would pick up that I'm going to talk to you about that I would pick up over Alex. So let's get on to my next QB. And my next QB, guys, is Nick Foles. And I've talked about Nick Foles in previous videos, guys. It doesn't matter the matchup. He's going to give you 20 points. So if you're looking for a safe 20 points, I like Nick Foles. I mean, let's look at his last 3-game trend, guys. It's 30, 23, and 9. The 9 came 2 weeks ago. It was a really good matchup. He didn't throw for any touchdowns. But, guys, he's had 30 points last week and 23 before that, guys. So this guy's not a bad player. This guy knows how to play football, and he got decent weapons. The offensive line just needs to gel better. So Nick Foles is always a good streamer to get you over. I know the Pat Mahomes need a quarterback this way. If you got Pat Mahomes, you got the Kansas City Chiefs. You grouped them. You drafted a lot of these guys. So you have to find replacements for them. And Nick Foles is not a bad replacement for Pat Mahomes, guys. In case I know you might not have the ceiling that he has, But sometimes 20 points can get you by and get you to win because you got other players that can boom for you. So don't worry about him having 30 to 40 points. That's not what you do. You just need a flow of 20 points. So let's move on to my last quarterback, guys, for this video. And my last quarterback, and I've talked about this guy in previous videos, is Baker Mayfield. Yes, I said it. Baker Mayfield. Now, why do y'all get scared of Baker Mayfield? Guys, ODB is gone. That pressure that was on Baker Mayfield's shoulders is gone. So, guys, he's Baker Mayfield. When playing without ODB, I think his passing rating is one of the best in the league, guys. So Baker Mayfield, I love him now, especially for a streamer. He could be a fantasy league winning quarterback by you streaming quarterbacks, or you trade away your go-to quarterback to fulfill your running backs and receivers. So say, and I'm just giving an example, this is not what I'm telling you to do, but say you have Lamar Jackson, you don't like that he's giving you 22 and 23 points a week. So say you like, well, I can get that from another quarterback, and you trade Lamar for Terry McLaurin and let's say that's a top tight end, Darren Waller, and you stream Baker Mayfield. I don't know if that's going to be a bad thing to do, guys. I think that could be a good thing to do. I think that can make your team better, and you can have Baker Mayfield could throw for 3 to 4 touchdowns a game, so he could throw for the 30 or 40 points. As Charles Barkley say, 30 points, 40 points. So, guys, Baker is not a bad play. I've talked about him in my previous videos. He had a bad weather game. Don't let that confuse you, because in good weather, guys, and in decent weather, nice matchups, Baker performs without ODB and all the pressure on him. So guys, let's move on to my RBs. And guys, my first RB is DeAndre Washington. He was traded to Miami. Guys, there's not a lot of running backs out there. So that's why I'm going to talk about some deep sleeper guys. Like I said, hit me up in my comment section if that's not a guy that you have better guys to stream. So always let me know if you have better guys to stream. But this is a deep sleeper. Maybe a stash even. DeAndre Washington is a good player, and if Breida doesn't come back, they're not giving the ball to Patrick Lard. But a guy that I will throw in as a caveat is Ahmed. That's like, just go on your fantasy, guys, and look on him. He's on the waiver wire. His last name is Ahmed. He's getting a little bit of work, but it's not enough to make me feel safe. So, guys, I'm not touching nobody out the backfield, but I'm just telling you, somebody, if you absolutely have nothing else to do, and you got no other player to stream, and you need an RB, it's probably a better guy out there. But if not, DeAndre Washington. I just didn't want to regurgitate players that I've already said, so I'm just giving you a new player. So there's other players out there that's probably out there, like Gus Edwards. I did a video on him, guys. Just go back and look at it. I'm gonna put it at the end of my video. You just click the little thing at the top, and you can watch my video on him, guys, on Gus Edwards. So let's move on. This is another deep sleeper, and this guy's named Devonta Booker. Now, I have Josh Jacobs in one of my leagues, guys, but he's not getting a full bell cow workload. So Devonta Booker can come in and get some work. So, like I said, it's the same thing with DeAndre. If you don't have anybody else, you got to sometimes let the chips fall where they fall. Play Devonta Booker, guys. Nothing else to say about that. So let's move on. My next running back is Kalen Ballage. Now, a lot of people are scared about him. And he's also on a practice team right now, but that's fine. They can activate him right before the game time. So, guys, Kalen Ballage, he had 15 attempts for 69 yards with 1 touchdown. Anytime a guy get 15 attempts, guys, in a run game, you got to pay attention to that. He also had 2 receptions for 15 yards. But the caveat with Kalen that worries me a little bit is not Josh Kelly, it's Troy Pope. I like what Troy Pope did. So, guys, what I would tell you is, pick up Kalen, pick up Troy if you got the room, or pick up one of these guys and just kind of figure out what's going on. And don't bank on them playing, but just kind of figure out what's going on. And by Saturday, you should know what the Chargers are leading to, who's healthy. If Troy healthy, he is going to get us some targets. And he could be a full PPR back. So, guys, and I don't talk a lot about full PPR and half PPR and standard, but that does matter. So if you know you got a passing down back, even though he's not starting, he could be a nice play. He could still give you 10, 11 points through the pass game. So, guys, I like Kalen Ballage. Like I said, he had 15 attempts and 69 yards. And any running back that's decent playing behind Herbert is going to get some work, guys. So let's move on, guys. I'm not going to hold you up on this video. Let's move on to my wide receivers, guys. And my first wide receiver guy is Michael Pittman Jr. Now, I don't have a great game trend to give you anything other than that he's young and Phillip Rivers targeted him last week. I know that don't mean a lot, and I apologize. But it's just not really a lot of receivers that I haven't done videos on or just healthy to talk about. But Michael Pittman was the guy that some of you may think about picking him up or whatever on some of your deep leagues. And he could be a hit. Like I said, you can't. Sometimes you just got to be cutting edge. So this guy, he's young. So Phillip Rivers could be feeding the ball underneath. So guys, he wouldn't be a bad play to me. You just got to kind of play what you got available to you. So let's move on. My next guy, and this is a little edgy, but I just thought about this guy, and I've been seeing him produce for a while. But it's David Moore from Seattle. Guys, they doubling Tyler Lockett, they doubling DK. Who's got one-on-one coverage from the weak corner every week? It's David Moore. And here's his game trend. 8 points, 13 points, and 22. Guys, those are decent where you got him in the flex. If he get 22 points for you in the flex, you probably won your leagues, guys. Because this is David Moore. You was like, I don't think he's going to boom, but I got nobody else to play. So David Moore is not a bad play just because of matchups, guys. Because they always trying to take away DK and Tyler. So David Moore is always going to have some wide open touchdown because the defense was trying to sell out to one of those guys. So guys, let's get on to my last guy. And I did a video on him, but I just had to do it because he's still out on the waiver wire. Is Nelson. Yes, I said it. Nelson Agholor, guys. Nelson Agholor has been killing. Now, a lot of people talk about the weather game. I bought him up right before the weather game, and he had a dud. But you see what he did last week? He had 15 points. I might have to drop Henry Ruggs and pick up Nelson. Because Nelson is like the deep threat on this team, guys. And they're going to have some deep threats because they play the play-action game. So they looking to play at, throw deep, guys. So Nelson is not a bad play. Actually, I feel real good about playing him. I know they trust him. They not looking for no Brian Elwich. They're not looking for Henry Ruggs to have a lot of attempts. They looking for Nelson to be their deep threat man and get continuous targets. I don't see Henry Ruggs getting continuous targets, but I do see Nelson getting 5 targets a game, guys, or 5 catches a game. So Nelson's is fine, guys. So let's move on, guys. And the last position, but not least, is tight end. And the first tight end I'm going to talk about, guys, is Jimmy Graham. Yes, I said it. Jimmy Graham. Now, Jimmy Graham is sporadic, but the tight end position is sporadic. So his last 3 weeks, he's gave you 8, 5, and 17. And guys, even at the 5, it was better than a dud. I'm dropping Trey Burton. I had Trey Burton in some leagues. I'm going to go ahead and get off context a little bit of this video, but drop Trey Burton if you do. I just don't like the way it looks. Even if he scores, sometimes you don't worry about players and chase points on players that is not getting targeted. So Trey Burton is just a player that I don't want to mess nowhere near him, guys. It just don't feel good to me to put him in my lineup. But Jimmy Graham is a nice play. Like I said, it's the tight end position, so don't get caught up into the points. Just get caught into not giving you 0 points. So, guys, my next guy, and I done a video on him, and I told y'all a lot of you to pick him up in the comment section, is Logan Thomas. Yes, I said it, Logan Thomas. I like Logan Thomas. I believe he still can finish as a tight end 10, if I'm not mistaken. So I do believe Logan Thomas will finish as a tight end 10, guys. He has Alex Smith. Alex Smith targets the tight end. Look from Vernon Davis to Jordan Reed last year. Guys, I feel good about Alex Smith throwing some targets to the tight end. So, guys, I'm gonna move on to my next tight end guy. And this is a guy he hit this week, and I told a lot of you to pick him up. And his name is Irv Smith Jr. Now, you might say, well, look, that's a Dalvin team, and then they got Thielen and Jefferson. Yeah, but he's the tight end. And when you run dominant and you got a good tight end, the tight end is going to have some good weeks, guys, because the run sets it up for the tight ends because the linebackers are the guys that guard the tight ends, but they also have to be the first ones to the run game. So that puts you in a bind. So Irv Smith, always when Dalvin Cook in there, Irv Smith's going to have some easy targets. He's going to have some easy touchdowns. So I love Irv Smith. And his is 3-game trend with a bye in there. 15, 2, and 15. Guys, that 2 was a bad weather game. This guy's ready to take off. So pick up Irv Smith Jr. I was one of the first ones that was telling everybody to pick him up, other than like maybe early in the year, just saying guys that you like. But guys, I love Irv Smith Jr., guys. And So, guys, I've talked to you about Logan Thomas, Irv Smith, and Jimmy Graham as the tight ends. I know those tight ends is not nothing that make you be like, oh, my God, yeah, I got a great pickup. But it's the tight end position, so don't worry about it. So, guys, if you like this video, thumbs up this video. And again, like I said, I apologize for not being able to put out this content on Monday, where I know the waivers already went through. But hopefully I can give you some deep sleepers, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you can keep getting cutting-edge information, guys. Thank you. Have a blessed day.